Okay, I'm going to take you to a spreadsheet in a moment and I'm going to show you some numbers. But I must add this disclaimer because I'm not a financial advisor. There is a risk in cryptos and their passive income platforms. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Never deposit more than you can afford to lose. There are no fixed returns as performance is variable depending on market conditions. But based on average past results, the numbers that are given are approximate expectations. Okay, let's get on with the show. There are 4 plans available for most investors, and they range from $50 to unlimited amount. Plan A, B, and C are plans that you can withdraw from weekly. Plan D is a plan that automatically compounds your income, and it lasts for, I think, 30 weeks. So you can't touch your income or your deposit for 30 weeks. It's not something that I personally like, but it may suit some of you. But the results you can get from manually compounding your own income in plans A, B, and C, I believe, outweigh the benefits of that compounding plan that is offered. And so I'm ignoring it completely. What I'm going to show you initially is Plan C. Plan C is a minimum investment of $10,000. Now it's okay, many of you may not have $10,000 to invest. Some of you may have $10,000 to invest but not be happy with putting it in until you have tested the system. That's okay. I just want to show you these figures based on that $10,000 portfolio. I know a lot of you will have 401ks and plans similar to that. If you were to take 10,000 out of one of those plans, it would affect your end pension by a tiny amount. It would be negligible. But you can look at the difference it can make in your life today, now, by putting that 10,000 into Vortic United. I'm going to show you how you can even get started with $50 in a moment. But I want to show you this because this has got to be everybody's aim, to get to at least 10,000 in Plan C. Because once you start in Plan C, you can achieve these numbers very easily, and this is with a 50% compounding. In other words, when we get to enough to set up another plan, we're only going to use half of it and we're going to withdraw half. If you did 100% compounding, you would reach a situation where you could retire earlier. But I believe this is the best way forward. It gets you into profit in 34 weeks, and not only into profit, but it also provides you in 34 weeks with the ability to retire on $5,000 a month. It may be that you need less than $5,000. It may be that you need more. We could change that figure and it'll change the results. We can change the amount you have to invest. You might have 20,000 to invest, 30,000, 50,000. Of course, it would all change the results on this spreadsheet. Up here, we've got the rates of interest. People that deposit between $50 and $2,499 are earning 8% per day, 4% per week. 4% per week is amazing. You'd be lucky if you can get 4% a year from your bank. From 2,500 up to 9,999, you earn 1% per day, 5% a week. And when you get over that 10,000 or more, you earn 1.2% a day, which is 6% per week. So with us being at that 10,000 level, you can see we're getting 1.2% a day, 6% per week. If I was to change that to 5,000, you would see the figures would change to that 1%, 5% per week, and everything else would change, okay? But let's get back to that 10,000, because that is where everybody wants to be as a minimum. You will, once you get to 10,000, of course, build up much more than that, and I want to show you how. So you get 10,000 and you will be earning $600 a week. Now you could, if you wanted, withdraw all of that or a part of it or whatever. You could, in fact, reinvest that at a lower rate of interest. But what I'm doing here is I'm waiting until we've built up a balance of $20,000 or more. That way we can withdraw 50%. Okay, we're drawing 10,200. We are compounding. In fact, we're setting up a new plan for an additional $10,200, which will get the same 1.2% per day. So you would now have $20,200 earning you money. Importantly, you've got $10,200 back, which puts you $200 in profit. But if we take that $10,200 and we have another $4,000, because a couple of weeks later you get 8,000 of your initial deposit back, so you've got 14,000 by this time. But let's go back up here. We've got a retirement set at 5,000, and when you make a withdrawal, the company makes its profit because they have a 5% fee for your withdrawal. So that works out weekly with that 5% taken into account at $1,214.57 that you need to be withdrawing on a weekly basis to get $5,000 a month in your pocket. The great thing about this is the company only make their profit, that 5%, when you withdraw your funds. So when you're putting in your 10,200, there's no deduction. It's going in at the full rate. It also means that the company want you to be making money and withdrawing money, because that's where they make their profit. They want you to live long and prosper. If you have an annuity, they want you to die early because they make their profit as soon as you are dead. Wouldn't it be better to do business with somebody that wants you to live long and prosper rather than somebody that wants to see you in your coffin? Okay, so at 34 weeks, you are now in a position to retire. Why? Because you've got $10,200. If we divide that into that 10,200, it's about 8 weeks, and you've got about another 3 weeks here. That's 11 weeks. So let's just have a look at this. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 weeks until your next withdrawal. And your next withdrawal is there at week 45. You've now got over 20,000. You withdraw half of it. You make a new deposit of 10,000. So you've now got 24,000 earning you money. You've got another 10,000, which would last you 8 weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you're doing better than the 1,214. In just 7 weeks, you've got another withdrawal. And you can see how these withdrawals are increasing slightly at the moment. But you're also increasing the amount of funds you have because you're opening a new plan each time. So you've now got 34,500 earning you money. That would last you for 8 weeks at 1,214 or more. But you've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks to go. You're on almost double your desired income level, and you're now up to 44,000 invested in there. And you can see this keeps on increasing, and the payments, the withdrawals, get closer and closer together. And here you have another plan that has reached maturity. You get 80% back. Based on this 50% compounding, you withdraw 4,800, so you've got another 4,800 there. Bonus. Plus you're now getting 10,000 every 2 weeks. You're on 5,000 a week now, not a month. 5,000 a week. You're 70 weeks in. You're just less than a year and a half in, and you are now living on 10,000 a month or more, all from that one-time 10,000 deposit following this plan. And it just keeps on growing and growing and growing, and you can see that as it grows, you keep adding plans every week now. You're making withdrawals every week. Your withdrawals are going up. Plans are ending. These are plans that are ending, and you're getting paid out the full end of term figure, 80% of the deposit you made, but you're reinvesting half of it. you're putting half of it in your pocket. It's just a bonus. These become just bonus payments. You're already living on $30,000 a week here, and you've got a $4,000 bonus. What are you going to do with it? I don't know. I'm sure you'll find something to do. You can see how it goes. 104 weeks, 2 years. You are now have almost $500,000. A week into the 3rd year, you would be over $500,000 invested. You'll be earning $27,000 to $30,000 a week, and it grows and grows and grows. You can change these figures, of course, anytime you choose. You can decide that you want to compound more, want to compound less. It's entirely up to you. But this all starts with that $10,000, and that's why I wanted to start here showing you what you can do with $10,000. Some people that I've talked to have said, okay, well, I don't have 10,000 personally, but I've got my brother and my sister and my father and mother, and if we all club together, we can hit that 10,000 as a family unit. It's a great way of doing it, okay? Some of you have got 401ks. As I say, 10,000 out of your 401k is going to affect your pension minutely, but this is going to set you free in 34 weeks. But I don't have 10,000, and I don't have a family group that can get 10,000. Okay, let's have a look at Plan B. Let's get you to 10,000. Plan B is a minimum of 2,500. So anything between 2,500 and 9,999 is earning you that 1%. So maybe you've got 2,500, or you can raise it in your family group or whatever. Let's look at the same scenario, but let's compound 100%. We're going to put everything back in here because we want to get to that $10,000 as quickly as we can. So here you go. Your first 2,500 comes in 20 weeks. And you put that in, and you're now on 5,000. Your next 2,500 comes in week 29. So you're now on 7,500. Week 37, this contract, by the way, for Plan B is a 40-week contract. Plan C is only 36 weeks, but it's a 40-week contract here. 37 weeks, another 2,000. You're now over 10,000 invested. However, even though the spreadsheet is showing that as going up to 6%, you would still be on the 1%, but you would have a $10,000 total investment. What I suggest you do is, once you've reached this level, is just keep these future payments in your account until you've got $10,000 worth, and then you invest that $10,000 here and start this plan off. You will still be earning from this plan. There will be more money coming in, and you can withdraw that as you wish. Okay, one route. It's going to take you a little bit longer, but it's a year and you're into Plan C, and you've got a lot of income coming in here that you can be spending. Almost $1,000 a week coming in once you're at this point, and you can start drawing that out until those plans all expire, because you want to be concentrating on Plan C. What if you haven't got 2,500 to get started? Let's have a look at Plan A. Plan A, compounding 100%. We want to get from Plan A into Plan B as quickly as we can. Plan A is 46 weeks at 4% per week, okay? 8% a day, 5 days a week. So we compound 100% there, and you've got your first $50 going back in week 26. Your next $50 is going back in week 38. You can see that in week 47 you've got $40 coming out. We're going to put it all back in, so you're going to put $94 back in. You're going to be up to $190. You've got another $55. You can see how these keep increasing. It's a little bit slower, but you've only started now with $50. Maybe you could start with 500. Maybe you could start with 1,000. You just didn't have the 2,000, but we're looking at just $50 here. So as we go down, you're getting $50 or more a week, and it's going up all the time. You can let it grow, let it grow. And when you're getting up to this stage where you're getting thousands of dollars a week, you only need $2,500 to get you into the next plan. It's going to take you a while. We're looking at 156 weeks is 3 years to get to $1,000 a week income. But you could some point here decide that you're not going to compound it, you're going to stick it on one side. You would have your $2,500. You could then start plan C, less than 3 years, and you'd still be getting money coming in from this, and now you can afford to spend this while you build plan C. Maybe you have $500. The same applies. 100% compound. You can see that it grows much, much faster. $500. The end of year 1 for getting good income that you can save up and put into plan B if you wanted. It's all within your hands. You have the ability, if you want, maybe here you're stuck for money and you want to draw that $60 out. You can do that, okay? You don't have to leave it there. But every time you withdraw, you're going to slow down your progress. The more you can compound, the better it is. The plan is to get through from plan A to plan B to plan C. And if you've got sufficient to get into plan C, do it now. Okay, the Chinese have a saying that the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The next best time is now. It's not important where you start, whether you start here with $50 or whether you start here with 10,000, 20,000, 50,000. What is important is that you get started today. The quicker you get started, the quicker you will be living that life of luxury and content, the life of your dreams. Once you get to this 10,000, my recommendation is to make that 50% compounding option and just wait patiently until you've got 20 grand. Pull out half of it, 10,000, put half of it back in, and you'll never look back. I love sharing this. It's going to change so many lives for the better. It's 100% transparent. It's got an amazing CEO. He's available on Facebook. He's been there since 2017 sharing his results. He's got massive experience. He's got personal wealth that he doesn't need anymore. So why is he doing this? He's doing it to help other people, because having lots of money is great, but it doesn't buy you happiness. It doesn't buy you sorrow either. It's just a tool. But once you've got a lot of money, you think, what can I do to be truly happy? And the only solution is to help others. And that's why he started Vortic United, to help others achieve financial success and find that they too can help others and find true happiness. God bless you all.